2, 3, Blue Sox.
Maybe later in the game?
Huh?
Maybe later in the... It's not plugged in yet, but... Maybe later? I don't know.
I don't know how long.
All right, well...
I got him home take the
From center field at Lexington High School, Lexington, Mass. This is Lexington Blue Sox baseball here on the Blue Sox Baseball Network on YouTube. Tonight's the Blue Sox with a record of 10-11, third in the ICL, hosting the Lexington Bulldogs with a record of 4-16, sixth in the ICL. Good evening, everybody. Sam Feely here with you, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Friday Night Lights at a very special Friday night, as it is Rick DeAngelis' 29th birthday again. The Blue Sox have won 2 in a row for the first time in a month, having hung L's on the Americans and Expos this week and looking to make it 3 for 3 on the week. Had their game against the Bulldogs, which would have been a Bulldogs home game last night, rained out, and hoping they can squeeze that one in along with 3 other games at this point against the Mad Dogs, the Expos. Of course, this one tonight and the other game against the Bulldogs. Blue Sox again have won 2 in a row, and they've got Chris Wannett on the mound tonight as the Blue Sox continue with the Pete Frates Blue and Red Classics. And it'll be Mike Siebert to lead things off for the Bulldogs. We'll fill in the rest of the lineup as we go along, but a lot of old friends of the Blue Sox in attendance tonight. Joe Silvestro, Tony Anino. Strike one in there at 8:05. Drew Brzezowski also here tonight to cheer on the Blue Sox on Rick DeAngelis' actual 75th birthday. And what a career to life the man has led. And you know, we're hoping the Blue Sox have put it together at the right time, and, you know, for the Blue Sox, you know, for him, you know, no better birthday present than a win tonight, right? Sal Mirabella. Yeah, that's all he asked for, just win, baby, right? 3-1, though, to Siebert to begin the ball game. Swing and a miss, kind of an awkward swing and miss there. And the count is full to the Bulldogs leadoff hitter. Going to start in right field tonight. And a swing and a miss, strike 3. Strikeout to begin the ball game. Siebert was entering play, slashing 205, 380, 205. No extra base hits, 1 RBI and 10 walks, but he is struck out for the 12th time. So 1 up, 1 down to begin the ball game. Always critical, of course, to get the leadoff man in an inning, but that didn't impact the Blue Sox chances last time out against the Expos, as Ruben Siegel takes ball 1. Siegel getting the start in center tonight, and that is on the inside corner for strike 1. Bram Rosario getting the win in 5 innings, but allowing 4 walks, all of which were leadoff walks to the Expos batters. So that's at the outer edge of the zone for strike 2. Well, I feel like some of those walks weren't really his fault, but did a good job to get his first Blue Sox win, get the Blue Sox a second consecutive win on the week. Fouled off, remains 1-2. Siegel playing in his 11th game, grounds this one right to Sway at first. And he'll step on the bag. I don't know if he got the out on the catch on the liner, if it hit the ground, but regardless, it is 2 up, 2 down as Siegel was entering play, slashing 200, 273, 200 with 1 RBI, and he lines out there. So here's Connor Bralla, the Bulldogs' third baseman. Takes on the outside corner for strike 1. Bralla entering play, slashing .259, .344, .444 as he takes low for ball 1 with 2 doubles, 1 homer, and 6 RBIs. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike 2. No John Norman in the starting lineup tonight for the Bulldogs, the team's leader in home runs and RBIs. Brendan Flynn due up next. Fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Fouled off again. 84 degrees and humid, but not oppressive here at first pitch. 1-2 the count to Bralla. Want it, delivers. Down low for ball 2, 2-2. Want to make his 7th appearance of the season, 1-0 with a .245 ERA in 20 innings as he just misses high for ball 3. He's allowed 18 hits, 7 runs, all earned, 2 walks, and 16 strikeouts with 1 home run, 1 hit batsman, and 1 wild pitch. Full count to Bralla with 2 out here in the top of the first, and a pop-up to foul territory. And looks like that's going to get over the screen and out of play. Good battle here by Bralla. The first 2 were retired. Want it has faced the Bulldogs twice this season. Got his only win of the season all the way back on opening night. Going 3 innings with no hits, runs allowed with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. This is hit behind second base and just into the outfield grass. Ernie Little makes the catch for the out that retires the side. Easy peasy 1-2-3Z for Chris Wannett. Half an inning in the books. Bulldogs nothing. Blue Sox coming up. Wannett, as I mentioned, got his only win of the season against the Bulldogs on opening night. On June 13th, the last time he faced the Bulldogs, went 4 innings, allowed 7 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Trent Ballion will take the mound for the Bulldogs tonight. Ballion making his 4th appearance of the season. He is 0-1 with a .727 ERA. In 8 2/3 innings, he's allowed 13 hits, 9 earned runs, 4 walks, 11 strikeouts, and 2 hit batters. He's not faced the Blue Sox this season. Made 2 appearances against the Expos on June 27th and July 13th. Then last time out against the Chiefs, and that game, by the way, was on my usual digs LSP. Took the loss, going 4 innings, allowing 4 hits, 5 earned runs with 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, and hitting 2 batters. Ballion has also gotten 7 at-bats on the season at the plate, and he is 0 for 7 with 3 strikeouts and been hit by 1 pitch. So Ernie Little to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. Little getting the start at second base tonight. Had a nice game against the Expos the other night, going 3 for 4 with a triple and 2 runs scored. So had an RBI late in the game in the 6th inning. Grounds this one to the left side. Backhand reach, throw to first, not in time. Infield single for Little. That is Brendan Flynn over at shortstop for the Bulldogs, making his first appearance of the season. And good backhand reach to prevent that one from going into the outfield, but Ernie Little is too quick there, picks up the leadoff single. And here is John Fritz, again the starting center field tonight for the Blue Sox, batting second. Fritz had playing his 8th game, 200, 529, 200 is slash line, lined, and he's able to tag the bag for the 3 unassisted double play. Oh, nothing you can do about that if you are Fritz or Little. Just a great defensive play there to quickly erase the leadoff single, and now 2 outs for Jules. Julian takes ball 1. Alvarez into deep right field, going back to the wall, out of his reach. And a little bit of a hesitation at first base. Alvarez trying to see if the ball would come in quicker than that, but it didn't, and he's able to leg out a 2-out double. Jules picks up his 10th double of the season. To 15 extra base hits on the season for Jules. To add to his slash line coming into play tonight of 345, 429, 782, 5 homers and 18 RBIs. And DJ Johnson to the plate, hoping to bring him in. Boy, how large does that double play loom, though? The 3 unassisted double play. Very next pitch after Little's infield single. Dylan DeGangi robbing John Fritz of a hit of some persuasion. Johnson up the middle, through for a base hit. Alvarez around third, and he will score. Now Johnson trying to take second on the throw to the plate, and he does as it's bounced to the plate. Single and an RBI, and DJ takes second on the throw. One nothing Blue Sox. Once again, the Blue Sox pick up a first inning run, and here is Eric LeBreau, who takes up and in for ball 1. Johnson at second, and there's no guarantees gonna wait there. Down away 2-0 now to Eric. That's in there for strike 1, 2-1. LeBreau slashing 417, 833 with a triple, which came the other night against the Expos, a home run, and 2 ribbies. 3-1 now to the Blue Sox third baseman, as DJ pads his line of 353, 452, 559, and picks up his 6th RBI of the season. And that's just low for ball 4, first and second, 2 out. So LeBreau picks up his first walk of the season, and here is V. Desai. And Desai takes on the outside corner, strike 1. Desai slashing 333, 500, 429 with 2 doubles. Looking for his first RBI of the season, though, but a good spot here to get it. Takes high for ball 1. 7 hits and also 6 walks to pad that on-base percentage. 2-1 to Desai. Just high for ball 3. 3-1. Into right field, going back, and that's off the base of the wall. Johnson will score easily. LeBreau's being waved around third. Here comes the relay to the plate. Safe! He didn't get the tag. Three nothing. 2-run triple for Desai and picks up his first 2 ribbies. Here is Andrew Salima, takes up and away for ball 1. Two 2-0 to Salima. Two and 1 to Andrew Salima, the Blue Sox DH tonight. Towering pop-up behind short. Or now it's lost into center field, and it is caught by Siegel for the out that retires the side. Flynn was looking for it, but Siegel bails him out. 3 runs on 4 hits, and 1 left for the Blue Sox, who lead 3-0 after 1 complete. So Salima will see his .250 batting average drop there. Coming into play also with a .323 on base percentage and a .286 slugging percentage. I didn't, because All right, we go to the top of the second, and Brendan Flynn takes outside for ball 1. Flynn, again, making his Bulldogs debut, season debut tonight. Swing and miss. 1-1. Flynn comes up empty, and the count is 1-2. Flynn is actually in his second season with the Bulldogs. So it's just a season debut tonight. Last year in 8 games was 4 for 17 with 2 doubles, 1 ribby, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Hits this one into left center field. On his horse's Fritz to the wall. It's out of his reach. It bounces up against the fence. Cut off Man takes the throw in shallow left center as it's a leadoff double. Welcome back to the lineup, Brendan Flynn. First base hit of the ball game for the Bulldogs, trailing 3-0 here. And here is Evan Ballion catching his brother Trent. Wannett comes set, and the first pitch popped up, fouling out of play for strike one. Ballion is 1 for 10 on the season in 7 games with a .250 on base percentage. No RBIs. 2 walks. Comes up empty there, and it is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Evan Ballion, who started his collegiate career at Worcester State, played last year at St. Michael's. I take that back. Trent started his career at Worcester State and transferred to St. Michael's. Evan is just finished his freshman year at St. Mike's. That swung and miss for strike 1 to Ian Bourne, also making his Bulldogs season debut tonight. Ballions are from Linfield, by the way. Play for the Pioneers at Linfield High. Inside, 1-1. Ian Bourne just finished his junior year at Somerville High. Pops that one, fouling out of play. 1-2. Fouled off. Staying alive here is Bourne at 1-2. Bourne is primarily an outfielder for Somerville High, but will also pitch. There's his pitching. His fastball tops out at 83. Also throws a changeup. And a breaking ball lines this one. Caught at short by Desai, but able to get back to second in time is Flynn for out number 2. So Bourne lines out in his season debut for the Bulldogs. And here's Dylan DeGangi, who had a critical 3 unassisted double play in the field in the bottom of the first. Now comes to the plate for the first time. Imagine how much further the Blue Sox could have extended their lead as DeGangi drives this one the other way to deep left field, rolls all the way to the wall in to score easily as Flynn. DeGangi's on his way to second as he trades places with Flynn. Wow. DeGangi looking to be the difference maker tonight for the Bulldogs. Again, a double play, unassisted double play after Little's leadoff single. If he doesn't haul that one in, those 3 runs that came right after that could be at least 5. So the Bulldogs on the board. It's 3-1 thanks to DeGangi's double. And here is Steinkraus taking ball 1. Dylan Steinkraus, son of Bulldogs manager Eric, takes strike 1. Steinkraus entering play, slashing 188, 278, 188. No extra base hits, no RBIs, 2 walks, 3 singles. 1-2. A swing and a miss and a pitch down and away. Casserly's got it. Throws on to first, and Sway steps on the bag to make sure he gets the out there, retires aside. Third strikeout for Wanted. The Bulldogs get on the board with 1 run on 2 hits and leave a man at second. We're through a buck and a half, 3-1 Blue Sox in the Battle of Lexington on Rick DeAngelis' birthday. How you doing, Rick? Happy birthday. Junior Barber is going to lead off the bottom of the second. Barber gets to start as the extra hitter tonight. Barber has had 1 at-bat this season, and that came in a game on July 23rd against the Mad Dogs. So for 1. Strike 1 to Barber. High for ball 1 to even the count. So the Ballion Battery looks to get a shutdown inning here after the Bulldogs got on the board in the top half. Breaking ball the inside corner. 1-2. Barber able to foul that one off. Count will be 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. First strikeout for Ballion. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the second. And here's Josue Feliciano. Some good defensive plays tonight already by both first basemen in this game. And after DeGangi got the Bulldogs on the board with the RBI double, I'm sure Sway would like to, keep pace. Sway takes on the outside corner, even the count at 1. Sway playing his 5th game of the season. 375, 375, 500 is line. 1 double, 1 ribby. Grounds this one to short. And it nicks off of Flynn's glove into center field for a base hit. So Sway aboard with 1 out with a single, and here's Pat Casserly. Blue Sox catcher takes on the outside corner. Strike 1. Cass slashing 135, 313, 162. 1 double and 5 ribbies. Actually has more walks than hits this season, but he is behind 0-2, 7 walks. Still nothing to sneeze at, though. He's also been hit by 3 pitches. Get on base any way you can, right? On base percentage, critical. know, it's hard to, you talk about all the great hitters who have, 1,000 OPSs in baseball history or, even higher, and hard to do that without getting, on base percentage above 400. It's doable, obviously, but you got to be a threat, not just with your bat, but with your eye. And you go back to, the sluggers of the 80s and 90s. Not all of them were big walk drawers. They were like a lot of swing and miss, all or nothing kind of guys. Full count. Throw back to first. It gets away from the first baseman to Ganji, and to second goes Sway. Thankfully for the Bulldogs, ball didn't get out of play, so Sway just gets to second, but it is E1 or E3, Bruce? E1, all right, so Sway to second, ball gets through the left side for a base hit. Sway will be held at third, and it's runners at the corners with one out. And the lineup turns over for Ernie Little. Led off the bottom of the first with a single. Retired on that 3 unassisted double play on the liner off the bat of John Fritz. Runner goes, pitches inside. They got the runner in a hot box between first and second. Sway looking to see if he'll make a break for home. They tag him out. Here's the throw. He is safe. So base is empty and 2 out, but more importantly, the Blue Sox pick up a run. Now Ernie trying to bunt his way on to start another rally, but he pulls back and it's 1-1. Alex. Fouls that one the other way, 1-2. Alex, did I just hear you invoke right to censor from the Attitude Era? Why would he listen to me? Did I just hear you invoke right to censor from the WWE Attitude Era? Never mind. I thought I heard. Still 1-2 as Ernie fouls that one off. You've never watched wrestling in your life? You're missing out, dude. Ballion delivers 1-2. Upstairs 2-2. I will say this, though. The camaraderie is great tonight. Obviously, it's Rick's birthday, but, I feel like a month ago, this team would not have been able to put together, even the 3-run rally in the bottom of the first after that double play. Yeah, I mean, sure, Julian's due up after that as the count is full, but the team is finally starting to gel and finally starting to mesh, finally starting to peak at the absolute right time. Adu gobbles this one up at second and throws it on to first. For the out that retires the side, the Blue Sox get 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and leave the bases empty through 2 complete 4-1 Blue Sox.
35.
All right, here we go to the top of the third. Nana Adu to lead things off. Going to start second base tonight for the Bulldogs. Swings and misses for strike one. Adu, as he went around, says home plate umpire, 0-2, slashing 227, 346, 227 on the season with 5 hits, no RBIs, 3 walks to 10 strikeouts. Behind 0-2, just outside for ball one, 1-2. Oh, and hit him, so that'll send Adu to first. Yep, I got you. All right. So Adu plunk to begin the inning, and here is Siebert. Great bunt to third base. LeBro didn't get him. Throw back to second, but it's dropped. So first and second, nobody out to begin the inning for the Bulldogs, as Wannett is now at 40 pitches, and here is Siegel representing the tying run. So Siebert picks up the bunt single after striking out to begin the ball game. Siegel ground out to first his first time up. He's not squaring. Grounds it to second. Little will go to the shortstop for one. Back to first. The throw will actually be... Eric Steinkross pointing to second base, looking for some help here, but they did get the man in the middle, so turn throw is held on to, but get Siebert 4-6. Siegel reaches on the fielder's choice, Adu to third. So one out and runners at the corners. And here is Brala. Whole infield comes in for a conference with Casserly and Wannett. Brala popped up to second, his first time up to end the top of the first. Only 1, 2, 3 innings so far for either side. Wannett looks at first, now comes home with it, and it's a fastball up and away for ball one. Tying run at the plate for the Bulldogs. Blue Sox getting 3 in the first and 1 the second. The Bulldogs getting 1 the second, looking for another run here. Popped up. Sway will give it a look over into foul territory, and they'll get out of play for strike one, 1-1. Yellow Scissors, am I supposed to know who you are? Down and away, 2-1. inside 3-1 and wanted in danger of putting the tying run on for the cleanup man Flynn, who already has a double and a run scored tonight. Adu at third, Siegel at first. Popped up behind short. Caught at short. Here comes the runner tagging from third. It's cut off by Sway. He bobbles it, but Adu gets back to third. As long as it prevents a run, right? Wow. I don't care how fast you are. Kind of hard to tag from third on pop-up just behind short. But Brala is 0 for 2, and here is Flynn to try and cash in. Remember, the Bulldogs got the first two on with nobody out. Then first and third, one out after Siegel's fielder's choice. Flynn, too far out in front of it. 4 strike 1. And double and a run scored last inning for Flynn, representing the tying run. Throw back to first. Sway does a barrel roll to prevent that one from going up the line. How's the quad feeling, Sway? Runner goes. Fouled the other way. It is 0-2. Quick pitch prevented the Bulldogs from cashing in there as Flynn was very late. Lucky to make contact at all. Although him making contact, it prevented Siegel from getting second, basically uncontested. I think he would have gotten it. And now it's pop foul on Worthen Road. We have an official broadcast. Still 0-2. Adu at third after getting hit by a 1-2 pitch to begin the inning. Popped up over towards foul ground, and that'll drop. And again, Sieber with the single to make it first and second. Siegel trying a 4-6 fielder's choice. And Brala with the pop-up that Adu wanted to make a break for home on. Flynn fouled off Flynn's fouled off everything. Is that bad, actually? When he's fouled off, this many pitches, he's seeing it good. Sway coming in from first to have a word. He's seeing it. The thing is he seeing it, or is he just, swinging to protect? Like, do you try and spike one here? Or just get it out of the zone somehow? 0-2. There it is again. Continues to foul off everything. Late on the first one. Early on the first one. Late on the couple before that. Now early again. Pushing and pulling the throttle. Here is one. What does he do here on another 0-2? Check swing. It's upstairs. They'll appeal. He did not go. Adu trying to see if he can sneak home with a run, but gets back. 1-2. Remember, if the umpire hasn't called time, 1-2. You know, you got him thinking. Grounder to short. Desai on to first. In time. The side is retired. The Bulldogs can't come up with anything. Through 2.5, still 4-1 Blue Sox. We go to the bottom of the third. Fritz, Alvarez, and Johnson due up for the Blue Sox. Everybody gets on. Eric LeBreau. Ballian delivers the first pitch. Nice grab at third. On to first. One pitch, one out. So a couple of soundly hit balls by Fritz. Unfortunately, it results in a 3-0 such a double play one way and ground to third the other. Jules fouls that one off for strike one, picking up his 10th double and 15th extra base hit of the season. His first time up, and eventually come around to score the game's first run. Waits on that breaking ball, but it gets in there for strike two. 0-2 to Jules. Slow chopper to third and bobbled, and Jules will reach. E5, so that would be the second error of the ball game on the Bulldogs as Jules reaches. I'm sure Jules will tell you he had that beat. But here is DJ. Takes high for ball one. DJ drove home Alvarez with a single and took second on the ensuing throw. His first time up. He's ahead 2-0. Each of the team's first runs of the game driven by their respective number 42. 3-0. Johnson for the Blue Sox. And DeGangi for the Bulldogs. Here, the Battle of Lexington with a 3-0 count to DJ. Jules at first after the E5. DJ fouls that one off the other way, 3-1. LeBreau, get some pointers to Johnson from the on-deck circle. 3-1. Into left field, getting twisted around here is Barn. And he's got it for out number 2. So it'll be up to LeBreau to keep the line moving. Drew a walk and scored his first time up. Fouled off at the plate, says the umpire, and it'll be strike one. 4-1 our score. Blue Sox with 3 in the first and 1 in the second, and an open to tack on more here. Friday Night Lights at center field, and Rick DeAngelis' birthday. Oh. Want 4 there, up and in, 1-1. LeBreau waits on it, grounds it up the middle, and through for a base hit. So first and second, 2 out for Desai. 2-run triple his last time up. Can bring home another one here. First and second, 2 out, and that's what he was, when he was up to play last time. Takes on the inside corner here, strike one. Blue Sox at 10-11, looking to get back to 500 with a win, which would be their 3rd straight. As that bounces to the plate, Alvarez going to third. Here's the throw, and they didn't get him. And up to second, behind the play goes LeBreau. Alvarez chugging along to third. The throw was a little high. The third baseman, Brala, able to keep it from going into left field, but couldn't apply the tag securely. And that'll be 2-1 to Desai. Andrew Salima due up next. 2 runners in scoring position, so Desai doesn't need a triple here to bring him home. Hits this one into right field, and a diving catch! Mike Siebert robs Desai of a base hit and robs the Blue Sox of 2 runs as the inning comes to a close. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. We're through 3 complete, still 4-1 Blue Sox in a game that has seen some fantastic defense from both teams. There's one other game going on tonight in the Intercity League. The Expos are hosting the Americans at Morelli. Blue Sox very interested in the outcome of that game, of course. Hoping for the Expos to pick up a win or, take a point from the Americans somehow. Blue Sox and Americans entering play tonight tied for 3rd by points at 20 points. Both teams 10-11, but the Blue Sox own the head-to-head tiebreaker, so a win by the Blue Sox, an Americans loss. As this is driven into right field, Alvarez tracks it down. Evan Ballion trying to give the Blue Sox a rude awakening to begin this top of the 4th. But for the first time since the first inning, the leadoff man is retired for the Bulldogs. So Ballion, after striking out his first time, is now 0 for 2 as that's in the dirt for ball 1 to Ian Bourne. Fouled off for strike 1, 1-1. Bourne 0 for 1 with a line out to short. Wannett delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1-2. Out of the reach of Sway into right field for a base hit. He's going for second as Alvarez fields it and fires it in. It's the third double of the game for the Bulldogs. Barn picks up his first hit. 1 for 2. Runner in scoring position for the Bulldogs. Fourth hit of the game, 3 of them being doubles. Blue Sox only 2 extra base hits tonight. Double by Alvarez and triple by Desai. Here is DeGangi. RBI double his first time up, looking to have a repeat performance here as he takes strike 1. Traded places with Flynn back in the second for what is so far the Bulldogs' only run. Bourne off of second with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Able to hold up there for the pitch in the dirt for ball 1. No one warming right now for the Blue Sox. As Wannett with the arm dangling. Ball in his hand. Comes set, looks at second, and comes home with it. Grounded foul straight back to the fence. 1-2. Dylan Steinkraus due up next. Tying run the on-deck circle for the Bulldogs. DeGangi hoping to get on base and apply the pressure on Wannett, who comes set, looks at second, and comes home with it again. In there for strike 3 called. Strikeout number 4 for Wannett. 2 down, and it'll be up to Steinkraus, who was Wannett's last strikeout victim, to end the second, his first time up. High chopper to third. LeBrow's got it on to first, and it goes off of Sway's glove. It into score is Bourne. 4-2. A single for Steinkraus, but no RBI as Bourne scores on the E5. Tying run at the plate in the person of Nana Adu, who takes inside for ball 1. Hit by a 2-strike pitch to lead off the third his first time up. And that's high for ball 2. 2-0. Game's about to hit the hour mark. See if there will be any stirring in the Blue Sox bullpen yet, but no one's started throwing yet. Line foul for strike 1. Two and 1 the count. The pitch, pop foul, and the count will be 2-2. Just outside, full count. Oofa. So Steinkraus will be off of the pitch with the leadoff man Siebert, 2 up next. Big pitch here. If Wannett can get out of this, just the 1 run allowed, or will the Bulldogs let it continue as it's popped up into right field. Alvarez going towards the corner. And he's got it for the out. That retires the side. Bulldogs score 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and leave 1 halfway home, 4-2 Blue Sox. Well, last time the Bulldogs scored, the Blue Sox got the run back. Can they do that again here and maybe extend the lead further than that? We'll have Salima, Barber, and Feliciano due up if they want to get that job done.
Don't let him up. Don't let him up until they're dead. It's on. Go, leave it. Turn it off. Go ahead. I'm not saying. You missed the last one. Did you? Fucking let me see something here. Let's go, boys. Gotta get that run back. Gotta get that run back. Come on.
Andrew Salima to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th, to be followed by Junior Barber and Josue Feliciano. That is up and away for a ball. Salima flew out to center his first time up to end the 1st. Scoring change from last inning. Bruce Hack letting me know that Alvarez is going to get credit for a single rather than reaching on an error for his play in the bottom of the 3rd. So Alvarez now 2 for 2 instead of 1 for 2. Breaking ball gets in there for strike 2 to Salima. 1-2. Ballion delivers. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strikeout number 2 for Ballion. And that'll be Junior Barber, the man who struck out, the first strikeout victim for Ballion, leading off the 2nd. Up and in for ball 1. On a room in right center there, if you can find a gap the other way. Curveball gets back over the inside corner, 1-1. Yeah, smash off the middle should be a guaranteed single here, and something in the right center field gap should be even more. Peel to first. Easy call there, 2-1. Three and 1. Sway hyping up Junior from the on-deck circle. 3-1 the count. Grounds it, nicks off the pitcher's glove and through for a base hit. Barber picks up his first Blue Sox hit. Come on, man. If that was Randy Johnson on the mound, maybe, but you got Sway into deep left center field. Track down, though, for out number 2. Look good. Look good. Oh, throw came back into the infield off target, but Barber's going to hold it first. Not a bad stroke. I mean, it lets you know he's seeing it, that's for sure. Driving into that part of the field. Here's Casserly. Fouls it the other way for strike one. I don't know. Sometimes the pitcher's mound can be a skee ball ramp, basically. Outside corner, 0-2 to Cass, who picked up a single his first time up. So after Sway's fly, now he's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Fouls that one off. 0-2. Up and in. Ball one. Cass takes outside. 2-2 with Ernie Little due up next. Swing and a miss and a pitch in the dirt for strike three. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Trent Ballion to get him to 3 on the night. Through 4 complete, 4-2 Blue Sox.
We do. Top.
Well, the only thing I would say in that sheet next time, probably don't say that he gave up a home run and stuff. You know, that's cool. Or just talk about the good things.
Strike one to begin the top of the 5th to Mike Siebert. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. Takes in the dirt for ball one. Two and 1. 4 runs, 9 hits. 1 error, 6 left. 5 left, rather, for the Blue Sox, as it's 3-1 to Siebert. 2 runs, 6 hits, as that's a leadoff walk. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, and 4 left for the Bulldogs. They get the leadoff man on here, the top of the 5th. And now the tying run comes to the plate. Ruben Siegel. 0 for 2, ground to first and a fielder's choice. Fouls that one off for strike one. First walk issued tonight by Wannett. Did hit a batter earlier. That was Adu leading off the 3rd. Fouled the other way. Count will be 0-2. So the Bulldogs hanging tough there here so far with the Blue Sox, despite no John Nordman in the lineup, the team leader in homers and RBIs, and no Joe Cacciatore in the starting lineup, the team leader in stolen bases. Up and in. 1-2. Ryan Boyle is not in the lineup. He's got a 1044 on the OPS on the season in 12 games. Into right field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Alvarez bobbles it in right field, and a late read by Siegel, but Siebert is going to get to third. E9 will get Siebert to third. Runners at the corners. Go-ahead run. Now at the plate, the person of Brala. And before Brala faces a pitch, Matt Karras going out, and the entire infield coming in. So no Matt Favazzo either. Banked .348 this season with 6 doubles, which leads the team. No Graham Seed in the lineup. Blue Sox, you think this would be the night to really pile on and extend the lead and try and get some separation from the Americans. But right now, the Bulldogs here in the top of the 5th have the go-ahead run at the plate with nobody out. Fouled straight back for strike one to Brala, who is hoping to get a better result than first 2 at-bats, which have been a pop-up to second and a pop-up to short. I mean, even if you were to ground into a double play here, at least bring a run home, you would think. 0-1. And he's going to foul it off for strike 2. Right now, for Chris Wan, I don't know if he even just wants to trade the run for 2 outs. I think he wants to get strikeout double play here. Brendan Flynn, the cleanup hitter, due up next. It looks at first, and now we'll throw back to first. And able to get underneath the tag of Sway is Siegel. So Siebert at third after reaching the leadoff walk, and then a single by Siegel got him to second. Bobbled in the outfield on the turf by Alvarez in right. The E9 gets Siebert to third. Down low for ball 1. Again, if you don't have that error in right, looking first and second, then a double play's fine, because then you would have faced runner third 2 outs and you wouldn't have had a run come home. Right now, the infield is not really concerned about that, given where they're positioned. LeBreau's not really in at third. So it's high for ball 2. Bulldogs like to try and get tricky on the base paths sometimes, so high pitch. Looking back, the runner at third, Siebert. Not sure there aren't any shenanigans going on. Down the left field line, and that will be caught, sinking liner. Johnson rifles it home. Safe. Strong throw from DJ and left. But the throw was late. Sack fly, Siebert scores, and Siegel gets into scoring position. And Rick DeAngelis is going out to the mound. Chris Wanet's night is done. So the tying run in scoring position for the Bulldogs, 4-3 our score, 1 out, and it will be Pat McGowan taking over on the mound. So Wanek goes the first 4 to third and allows 6 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit batsman, 4 Ks. Responsible for the runner on second, having allowed 3 runs to this point. And Pat McGowan to take over. McGowan making his 8th appearance of the season. He is 2-2 with a 2.45 ERA in 20 innings. He has allowed 15 hits, 8 runs, 7 of which are earned, walked 10, struck out 25, hit 4 batters, and thrown 1 wild pitch. He's made 1 appearance against the Bulldogs this season, taking the loss on June 13th. Only going an inning, allowing no hits with 1 unearned run and 1 strikeout. Last time out against the Mad Dogs, 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, and 4 Ks. That is down and away for ball 1 to Brendan Flynn, with the tying run now in scoring position for the Bulldogs. Connor Brala with a sac fly, bringing home Mike Siebert. Up and away for ball 2, 2-0. Flynn 1 for 2. Leadoff double in the second, then came around to score the Bulldogs' first run, and then grounded out to short to end the third. Chance to tie the game here for the Bulldogs. Fouled off, 2-1. It's Siegel at second after singling and then getting to second, tagging on the sac fly that brought home Siebert. 3-1 with Evan Ballion due up next. McGowan comes set. And the pitch. On the outside corner, full count. No matter what the Bulldogs do the rest of this inning, the Blue Sox absolutely have to respond in the bottom half. 3-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Flynn now 1 for 3, 2 down, and it's up to Evan Ballion. Hoping the third time is a charm. He's happy to see Wanet go. He was 0 for 2 against him with a strikeout and a flyout to right. Low for ball 1. Past the 1 hour mark and the 1:18 mark of this game. Just high for ball 2. Ian Bourne due up next, another lefty. With a lefty warming in the bullpen right now for the Blue Sox. McGowan comes set. 3-0. Ballion, not a guy you want to dance around. He's only 1 for 10 on the season entering play, now 1 for 12. And he fouls that one off for strike 1. He's got 2 walks to 1 single this season. Got to come after him here. 3-1. Let him off the hook. Ball 4. So first and second is Ballion. Like I said, happy to see Wanted go. Picks up the walk. It's the third walk he's drawn this season. And now here comes Matt Karras for the second time this inning. Obviously, Rick came out after Matty had a word with Wanted. How are we going to attack Ian Bourne is the question. Bourne is 1 for 2. Line out to short in the second and a double and a run scored in the fourth. The tying run is at second. The go-ahead run is at first for the Bulldogs left fielder. Boy, you could... Bulldogs, I mean, see Ballion, take a 5-pitch walk. I'll be licking their chops after that. Here is Barn. Foul tips the first one into Casserly's mitt for strike 1. You don't want to see the Blue Sox feel defeated here, regardless of what comes of the rest of this inning. Outside 1-1. They get out of this with the lead still intact. They got to show some urgency at the plate. They have the right guys due up. Top 3 hitters, Little, Fritz, and Alvarez. Maybe they can set the tone in the bottom of the 5th. Fouled straight back, and the count will be 1-2. Dylan DeGangi due up next if we get that far, with Siegel at second and Ballion at first. McGowan looking in for the sign. Comes set. And the pitch. Grounder wide of first and foul. Remains 1-2. Wanted still responsible for the runner on second, Siegel. McGowan comes set. The 1-2 once again. Here it is. Runner goes for third. Pitches outside. Throw down to third. Skips into left field. This game is tied. And into third behind the play goes Ballion. Tie game, now the go-ahead run 90 feet away. LeBreau pleading his case with the base umpire. I'm not sure for what, but regardless. McGowan comes set. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The inning is over. The Bulldogs get 2 runs on just one hit, 2 errors, and leave 1. We're through 4.5, back to where we started. Rick DeAngelis and Matt Karras trying to light a fire under their guys as we go to the bottom of the 5th. All square at 4. Errors prove costly there in the top half. Siebert getting to 3rd after Alvarez bobbled Siegel's single and right. He came around to score on Brawl's sac fly. And then a throwing error. Trying to nab Siegel at 3rd. Allows him to score. And remember, Bourne scored the Bulldogs' 2nd run on an error on during Steinkraus's infield single. So the fielding is coughed up at this point. 3 unearned runs for the to the Bulldogs. Now we start again. Bottom of the 5th, tied at 4. They got the right guys coming to the plate for the Blue Sox. Ernie Little, John Fritz, and Julian Alvarez, the top 3 hitters in the Blue Sox order. Ernie swings at the first pitch, pops it in the Bermuda Triangle in right field, and it will be caught. 1 pitch, 1 out. As Siebert able to haul it in. So Little's now 1 for 3. And here is Fritz. Couple of tough luck outs his first 2 times up. Low for ball 1. Lined into a 3 unassisted double play in the first, then hard grounder to 3rd in the 3rd. 2-0. Going back to Fritz's double play. Remember, that was the pitch after Little led off the bottom of the first of the single as Fritz fouls it off at the plate for strike 1. And then immediately after Fritz's double play, bases empty, 2 outs. Double by Alvarez, single by Johnson, walk by LeBreau, triple by Desai. That's 3 runs. But then Salima flies out without that double play, as that's in there for strike 2, 2-2. That inning could have been a lot bigger, and this game would not have been this close. Fritz into left center field, and caught. Covering some ground there. Get over into left center is Siegel for out number 2. And now here is Julian Alvarez. Two up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Last thing the Blue Sox need after that disastrous top half is a 1-2-3 inning at the plate, as Eric Steinkraus is going out to the mound to have a conference to see how they will attack. Julian Alvarez, who is 2 for 2 with a double and a single, is double in the first, his 10th double and 15th extra base hit of the season. Just got a text message from Angelo Colucci giving an update on the Expos Americans game. It's 5-4 Expos in the bottom of the 4th, and the Blue Sox rooting for the Expos in that regard to get some separation from the Americans to ensure third place in the ICL standings. Alvarez takes strike one. In the top of the sixth, the Bulldogs will have the bottom three hitters in the order, DeGangi, Steinkraus, and Adu due up as Alvarez again passed the pitcher into center field for a base hit. It has been a tough night for comebackers tonight. Alvarez is 3 for 3, and he represents the go-ahead run at first base for DJ Johnson. RBI single his first time up, followed that with and then came around to score, and then flew out to left in the third. A lot of room down the right field line for DJ. Grounds it the other way, though. Fielded at third, throw to first, and it goes out of play! So it's second and third after the 85. Should have been a routine 5-3 out to end the inning. Instead, second and third. And here is Eric LeBreau. Walk and a run scored in the first. Single in the third. Alvarez's single, the 10th hit of the night for the Blue Sox. LeBreau comes up empty for strike one. I know you want to be a hero, but kind of wait those out. They've been doing good waiting out the hanging ones over the plate, but that's outside for ball one, 1-1. Little chopper up the middle, no guarantees. Infield single run scores. Hit way too slowly to get LeBreau. In to score is Alvarez, Johnson to third. And the Blue Sox are back in front, it's 5-4. So here's Desai. Two-run triple his first time up. Fly out to right last time. 1-0 the count. Desai 1 for 2. LeBreau now 2 for 2. Desai, 2-0. It's a pitch you can crush if it's a little closer to the plate, but able to lay that one off outside. That's on the low outside corner, 2-1. Blue Sox reclaimed the lead here. Inning kept alive by an error. How many times have we heard that one tonight? Runner goes, Desai into right field, and it's past the right fielder. 1 run scores. Here comes LeBreau. 2-run piece, 2-run double for Desai. It is 7-4. Oh, Rick DeAngelis is loving it. The birthday boy is reinvigorated. And now here is Salima, as action is now warming in the Bulldogs bullpen. Salima takes just high. Ball one, first 2 batters retired pretty easily. Alvarez gets on with a single. Johnson gets on the error, and then the single by LeBreau and the double by Desai. Into down the left field line. He didn't catch it. Desai scores. 8-4, the Bermuda Triangle. Down the left field line this time. Eats that one. Here's Barber, picked up his first Blue Sox hit last time, fouls that one off for strike one. The 2-out, nobody on rallies are back like they were never out of style. 3 in the first, and now 4 here in the fifth to get the lead back up to 8-4 as Barber steps out. Oh and 2. Barber's the 8th man to bat in the inning. Josue Feliciano is due up next. And that's on the inside corner for strike 3 called. The inning is over, but the Blue Sox explode for 4 runs, all unearned after the first 2 were retired, with V. Desai picking up a 2-run double to go with his 2-run triple earlier. And we're through 5, 8-4 Blue Sox.
You get this already, Sal?
Oh yeah.
Did
No,
you?
I did. No, I did not get
Okay.
it. I'm just checking to see if anyone called for the food yet.
I'll get started now.
No call for the food yet. It's fucking, what time is it? 9:40.
How do you know what that's? Yeah, that's a good question. You never touch it, never. You always never. I learned the same shit. You guys went. You'll understand. Well, he went. I thought I was already. Dude, I'll be honest.
Who we got over?
Kieran
Oh yeah, Kieran. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, maybe help someone. Maybe you'll meet your wife. You're like
All right, we go to the top of the 6th. New arm on the mound for the Blue Sox. It's the lefty, Kieran Keller. Keller making his 4th appearance of the season. 1-0 with an 18.35 ERA and 2 2/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 7 earned runs, 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 1 wild pitch. Down away for ball 1 to Dylan DeGangi. DeGangi 1 for 2 with a RBI double, strikeout looking. Swings and misses for strike 1. Keller's lone win on the season came against the Bulldogs in the big walk-off comeback win on June 26th. Went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, 1 strikeout, and now Casterly going out to the mound. So the book is closed on both Wannett and McGowan at this point. Wannett is going to get a no decision because the run that tied the game for the Bulldogs was charged to him. Down and away 2-1, but right now it's McGowan in line for the win if Blue Sox can hang on. Up 8-4 here in the top of the 6th after a 4-run bottom of the 5th. This is hit the other way into left center field, and that is off the base of the wall. Rifled back in, leadoff double for DeGangi. Doubles DeGangi with his second of the game. Sal's phone is ringing. Somebody get Sal. Sal, your phone's ringing. All right. Oh and 1 the count. Sorry, folks. Steinkress, 1 for 2. Strikeout and a single. Fouls that one off. The count will be 0 and 2. Keller last pitched on July 12th against the Americans, went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 2 earned runs with no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Down low, and Steinkraus able to hold up. 1 and 2. Keller comes set. Lined the other way, but foul. Blue Sox get 4 runs at the bottom of the 5th, all coming after the first 2 were retired. And all unearned because of an error on the third baseman, Connor Brala. Just up and away, ball 2, 2 and 2. Error by Brala on Johnson's grounder allowed Alvarez to get to third, Johnson get to second, and floodgates open from there. But the Bulldogs threatening to claw back into this one, 2-2. Foul tip into the mitt of Casserly for strike 3. So Steinkraus down on strikes for the second time, and here is Nana Adu. Hit by a pitch in the 3rd, flew out to right in the 4th. Adu fouls that one off for strike 1. Up and away for ball 1, 1 and 1. Keller looks at second, comes home with it. Adu fouls that one off. Oh, and Casserly. The joys of being a catcher. So, umpires going out to slow down the game here. And, Casserly springing back up to his feet. That's good. Aiden Freeberg going out. Mark Leary was summoned initially, but here's Mark. Aiden, really? All right.
What? That's what I was like, wait a minute. You know some shit I don't know?
All right. are good to go. More importantly, Casserly is good to go. 1-2 the count to Adu. The leadoff man, Siebert, due up next. Time called, and Keller was kind of, hitching himself a little bit coming out. I was wondering if they're going to call a balk, but that is not the case. 1-2 as he resets, and now comes home with it. Outside, 2-2. Action behind Keller in the Blue Sox bullpen. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Back-to-back Ks after the leadoff double by DeGangi. And now Siebert to the plate for the 4th time, but first a visit from Matt Karras. Lefty here. Leadoff man Siebert aboard. 1 for 2 with a strikeout, a walk, and a run scored. Single as well in the 3rd. Down away for ball 1. In the bottom of the 6th, the Blue Sox will have Feliciano, Casserly, and Little due up. 8-4 our score. Blue Sox need 4 more outs. But we know how tough it was last inning as he's going to try and bunt his way on, but came up empty, and it is 1-1. Keller looks at second, comes home with it. In there for strike 2. Casserly to third. Got him! DeGangi thrown out at third. Redemption for Casserly after that was the same kind of play that allowed Siegel to score the tying run the 5th. But this time the inning is over. The Bulldogs get nothing after the leadoff double. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 8-4 Blue Sox.
There you go. You got it? All right.
Ackerman is pitching.
Thank you.
You get the Ross Curley special? You said you didn't last time, but you did. Ross, you watching? Sal got your favorite. I don't think he's even subscribed.
I don't know if he even knows this channel exists. He still owes me a steak dinner for me speaking his first home run into existence, you know. I'm joking, but I'm going to continue making that joke for the rest of my career. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Josue Feliciano lead things off against a new Bulldogs pitcher. It's Owen Ackerman. Ackerman making his 7th appearance of the season. No decisions at a 15-17 ERA. Rifles down and away for ball 1 to Sway, who is 1 for 2 with a single, a run scored, and a fly out to center. Down and away, 2-0. So again, it's Ackerman's 7th appearance of the season, 15-17 ERA. In 6 innings of work, he's allowed 15 hits, 15 runs, 13 of which are earned, walked 2, struck out 6, hit 1 batter, and thrown 1 wild pitch. On the outside corner, 2-1 to Sway. Ackerman has faced the Blue Sox once this season. Two and two. High for ball 3, 3-2. As I was saying, Ackerman has faced the Blue Sox once this season, back on June 26th, when 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, 2 earned runs with 1 walk and 1 strikeout. Sway goes down, fouls that one off, full count still. Ackerman last pitched on July 17th against the Mad Dogs, went a scoreless inning, allowing 1 hit with no walks and 2 strikeouts. Sway fouls that one off the other way. This is the first time he had a scoreless outing since his first appearance of the season against the Expos on what was the Bulldogs opening night. Talk about the Blue Sox opening night, but that was against the Bulldogs. But the Bulldogs opening night was against the Expos. May 31st, 1 inning, no hits, runs, walks, 1 strikeout, fly ball into left, caught for out number 1. Good battle by Sway to try and wear down the new arm, but he is retired. 1 up, 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. So Sway 1 for 3. He deserved a hit on that fly ball that the center fielder caught, though, back in the 4th. That was a nicely hit ball. But here is Casserly, 1 for 2. Single and a strikeout to his name tonight. Upstairs for ball 1. Give me the line on Trent Ballion as soon as can. Just tallying up all the stats here is that hits Casserly. Certainly not the worst place to get hit with a pitch, and certainly not with a breaking ball either. So 1 on with 1 out as Casserly will up the OBP. And lineup turns over for the 4th time for Ernie Fresh. Little 1 for 3 with a single, a ground out to second, a fly out to right. Watches that one go outside for ball 1. High for ball 2, 2-0. To the left side. Try to get the out at second. It's away from Adu. Fielder's choice, E5. Casserly is safe. First and second, 1 out for Fritz. Grounder up the middle and through for a base hit. Karras is going to put the brakes on Casserly. So the bases are loaded as Fritz picks up his first base hit of the ball game. Couple of finally evens out for him after those tough first couple at-bats. But here is Jules, 3 for 3, double, 2 singles, 2 runs scored. Up and away for ball 1. Like this might be Ackerman's last batter, win or lose, with action winding down here in the Bulldogs bullpen. 1-0 the count to Jules. Two and 0, and everybody stays put as that ball trickles away from Ballion. So the line on Trent Ballion, 5 innings, 8 runs, 13 hits, but only 1 walk, and 4 Ks. I heard Rick telling his batters, everything is a strike, just wait out your pitch and drive it. That's on the outside corner, 2-1. Pitching to contact, can be a effective strategy, but, sometimes, but not everyone can do it like Tim Dunphy in this league. That's for sure. 2-1. Alvarez watches that one go to the backstop. Here comes Casserly with run number 9. 9-4. To third goes Little. To second goes Fritz, and a 3-1 count to Jules. Ground ball double play taken out of the equation. That's certainly a plus there for the Blue Sox. Ball 4, and that goes to the backstop. And in to score is Little. So Jules with a perfect night at the plate. It's now 1st and 3rd. 1 out. 10-4 our score. And here is DJ. At the top of the zone for strike 1. DJ is 1 for 3. RBI single run scored in the first. Fly out to left in the third. Reach on error and scored in the 5th. Blue Sox hanging at 10 spots so far, looking for more. DJ grounds this one foul, strike 2. 0-2. So a fly out to left by Feliciano, but everyone has reached since. Another error by the Bulldogs, aiding the cause here for the Blue Sox in the 6th. So that is down and in for ball 1. Three errors so far on the night against the Bulldogs. 2 by the Blue Sox, but one out in the inning right now. Ackerman just hoping for a easy roller to try and get out of this inning. With Fritz at third and Alvarez at first. Comes set and comes home with it. Fouled off. Eric LeBreau due up next. Back 3 errors by the three errors by each side, I think. I'll check that, but yeah, got the 2 errors in the 5th, and then the 1 in the 4th. The hot corner really has been hot tonight. 4 of the 6 errors in this game have been committed by third baseman. Runner goes, pitch is high, pops away from Ballion, and uncontested into second. The steal is Alvarez. 3 for 3 with a walk. Close enough. So 2 and 2 with 2 runners in scoring position, 1 out for DJ. Three and 2. Count is full. Alvarez picking up his first steal of the season. Fritz at third, Alvarez at second, 1 out. DJ looking to swing out of his shoes here, I'm sure. Towering fly ball into center field, going to stay in the park. It's caught. Throw will come into third to freeze Alvarez at second, but allow Fritz to score. Sac fly and an RBI for DJ. It is 11-4. So here is Giancarlos Martinez to pinch hit for Eric LeBreau. Ball 1 in the top of the 7th. Well, no pitching change. I'm kind of surprised. I don't know. Maybe if they didn't get it out, they didn't get it out of that, they would have pulled the trigger. But top of the 7th, the Bulldogs are going to have the top 3 hitters of the order due up: Siebert, Siegel, and Brala. And Ramirez calling time here. So puts an end to the night for Eric LeBreau, who goes 2 for 2 with a walk, 2 runs scored. Ribby. Ramirez blooper into center and able to run it down is Siegel. It has been a busy night out there. Really, in center field and third base tonight seem to be the hot spots. But the Blue Sox tack on 3 more runs on just 1 hit and leave a runner at second. We go to the top of the 7th. Closing time for the Blue Sox, who are up 11-4.
Yes, sir.
Got Joe Walsh going in for Connor Browler in the 3 spot.
Mm-hmm. Just let Bruce know too. Is that the only change?
That's it.
All right.
Joe Walsh for Connor Browler in the 3 spot.
Bruce isn't. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I'll let him know. I don't know where he went.
New pitcher for the Blue Sox as we go to the top of the 7th be. Oh, no, I thought it was going to be. I thought I saw Lopes going out there, but it is, in fact, Keller going back out there for his second inning of work. Disregard. Okay. And there's going to be at least 1 pinch hitter in this inning for the Bulldogs. I'm trying to get you the defensive changes as quickly as possible. Is that Maddie? Do you know the change? Do you know the changes? Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Casserly's the extra hitter. Wolfson sway spot. Thank you. All right. I'll get that to you in just a minute. Oh. All right. I'm sorry, did you call him Derlin Jr.? Does Junior even know who Derlin is? So this is Rick's grandson, is what you're saying. First pitch, grounded to third. Dylan Walsh to Nate Wolf for out number 1 to retire. Mike Siebert. One up, one down. Here's Siegel. 1 for 3. Ground out to first. Reach on fielder's choice. Single or run scored. Strike 1. So it's Dylan Walsh at third in LeBreau's spot. Nate Wolf at first in Sway's spot in the order. Junior Barber's now the catcher, and Pat Casserly has moved to the EH slot. And now Keller's going to step off for a moment. Oh, 0-1 the count. Fouled off, 0-2. Joe Walsh is in the on-deck circle to pinch hit for Connor Bralla. Back up the middle and through for a base hit. That's another hot spot. The skee ball ramp of a mound tonight. Siegel's now 2 for 4, and here is Joe Walsh. Now, Walsh is only getting his second at-bat of the season. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout, which came all the way back on June 1st against these Blue Sox. A little more prolific on the mound this season. Outside for ball 1. His pitching stats have no decisions, a 45 ERA with 45 ERA in 4 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 6 walks, 6 strikeouts, surrendered 1 home run. Taken for a strike to even the count at 1. Walsh, last season at the plate for the Bulldogs, was 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts and a walk. That bounces to the plate, and up to second goes Siegel on the wild pitch. And Walsh ahead in the count, 2-1. Last year on the mound for the Bulldogs, Walsh appeared in 6 games, got 1 save, and did not allow an earned run in 6 1/3 innings. Fouled off to even the count at 2. 4 hits, 3 unearned runs, but walked 10 and struck out 7. Oh, full count. So out of Walsh's 4 career at-bats in the Intercity League, 3 of them have now come against the Lexington Blue Sox. 2 down. And Brendan Flynn to the plate for the 4th time. As the last hope for the Bulldogs tonight. Flynn, double and a run scored in the second. Ground out to short in the third, and a strikeout swinging in the fifth. Into center field, Fritz. Happy birthday, Rick! In a game that took 2 hours and 9 minutes, the winning pitcher is Chris Wannett. He improves to 2-0. The losing pitcher is Trent Ballin. He falls to 0-2. No save. Blue Sox rack up 11 runs on 14 hits and 3 Bulldog errors. 3 errors for the Blue Sox, plus 8 hits by the Bulldogs lead to 4 Bulldog runs. The Blue Sox are level at 500. They've won their third straight. They are 11-11. Bulldogs fall to 4-17. I don't know if I'm going to get an update from Angelo in time before I sign off, but at last check, the Expos were up on the Americans 5-4 in the bottom of the fourth. If the Bulldogs lose, it wouldn't clinch anything for the the Americans lose, it wouldn't clinch anything for the Blue Sox yet, but it would get them just a little bit closer to ensuring themselves of the 3 seed in the ICL playoffs and avoiding the 1-game playoff against the 4-5 1-game playoff. The win does ensure that if they do have to play the 4-5 game, they will be the home team in that game, so they don't have to worry about the Mad Dogs holding the head-to-head tiebreaker over them anymore. Julian Alvarez goes 3 for 3 with a walk, a double, and 2 runs scored. DJ Johnson, couple more ribbies and a 1 for 3 night, plus 2 more runs. V. Desai, 2 for 3 with a double, a triple, a run, and 4 RBIs. The Blue Sox are putting it together at the right time, and 3 more games next week to close it out and hopefully continue this hot streak through the end of the regular season and into the postseason as they look for banner number 17. So thanks for watching this presentation of Lexington Blue Sox baseball on the Blue Sox Baseball Network. Don't forget to support the Blue Sox in the Intercity League by subscribing to this here YouTube channel and visiting intercityleaguebaseball.com and following the Blue Sox in the ICL on Facebook and Instagram. Next broadcast, I was hearing Rick talking about the makeup game from yesterday against the Bulldogs being Monday night, but we will get that confirmed and post the next live stream as soon as we can. If it's not going to be Monday night, our next live broadcast will be Tuesday the 1st, 8 p.m. start time regardless. Once again, the final score from center field at Lexington High School in Lexington, Mass. It is Lexington Blue Sox 11 and the Lexington Bulldogs 4. For all my rowdy friends here at LHS, my name is Sam Feely. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, Katrina. Party hard, Caitlin. Happy birthday, Rick.